This film has the potential to transform your life if you are over 60. Older men are increasingly experiencing prostate issues, and many are unaware of the daily behaviors that are silently contributing to the problem. You may not realize it, but your prostate could be growing covertly right now. If you notice an increased frequency of urination, difficulty starting or stopping your urine stream, or if you're waking up multiple times during the night just to relieve yourself, these signs may not be just a normal part of aging. The truth is, your daily habits play a more significant role than your age when it comes to prostate health. As a physician, I've had the opportunity to observe men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s who live healthy, pain-free lives just by making a few essential changes to their routines. At the same time, I've also seen others suffer needlessly because they ignored the early signs and didn't know how their daily actions were affecting their bodies. In this video, I'm going to share 10 common everyday behaviors that could be gradually expanding your prostate without your knowledge. These behaviors might seem harmless at first, but over time they can lead to uncomfortable and even dangerous outcomes. Among them, one stands out as the most harmful of all, and we'll cover that at the end. The purpose of this information isn't to scare you. It's to give you the tools and knowledge you need to protect your health. You'll learn how to naturally and safely stop or slow prostate growth by the time we're done. Please watch all the way to the end. And if you know someone who could benefit from this knowledge, make sure to forward this video to them. Let's dive into the first of these habits that could be affecting your prostate. Remaining dehydrated and ignoring thirst is more common among seniors than you might expect. Many older adults consciously reduce their fluid intake, particularly in the evenings, to avoid nighttime bathroom trips. While this might seem practical, the long-term consequences can be harmful. When your body doesn't get enough water, your urine becomes more concentrated. This concentrated urine irritates both the bladder and the prostate, especially since the prostate is located just beneath the bladder. When the bladder is stressed or inflamed, that pressure extends to the prostate, increasing its likelihood of becoming swollen. Chronic dehydration is one of the silent contributors to prostate enlargement, as it promotes inflammation, one of the root causes of many prostate issues. On top of that, a dehydrated body struggles to eliminate toxins, which puts additional strain on your urinary tract. Over time, this repeated irritation and toxin buildup can lead to persistent urinary problems and significant prostate growth. The good news is that hydration is one of the easiest things to manage. Even if you don't feel thirsty, take small sips of water throughout the day. Don't wait until you're parched. A reliable indicator that you're well hydrated is the color of your urine. It should be clear or light yellow. Staying hydrated not only helps to reduce inflammation and flush out toxins, but also soothes your bladder and reduces the pressure on your prostate. Don't be afraid of drinking water. Instead, use it as your natural ally to support your body's internal balance and maintain healthy prostate function for many more years to come. Another often overlooked behavior is spending too much time sitting still. Even if you cherish the comfort of your favorite chair, the reality is that prolonged sitting can negatively impact your prostate. Sitting places constant pressure on your pelvic region. When this happens for hours at a time, such as while watching TV, reading, or working at a desk, the blood flow to your lower body is reduced. This diminished circulation can cause inflammation in the area over time, which contributes to the gradual enlargement of the prostate. This isn't just a small issue. Seniors who are sedentary for extended periods are far more likely to experience prostate discomfort and urinary challenges. Furthermore, extended periods of inactivity also weaken your pelvic floor muscles. These muscles are crucial for effective bladder control. When they become weak, it becomes harder to completely empty your bladder, which leads to urine being retained inside. This retention can further irritate the bladder and prostate, exacerbating the problem. The result is a dangerous cycle of incomplete urination, irritation, and eventual swelling. Fortunately, it doesn't take a rigorous exercise routine to counter this risk. Simple habits like getting up every 30 minutes, taking a few steps around the house, or even performing gentle stretches can make a world of difference. Light activity helps release pressure, restore healthy blood flow, and strengthen the muscles that support your bladder and prostate. Before we go further, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Leave a comment below and feel free to ask any questions that come to mind as we continue. Also, be sure to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you don't miss more important health advice tailored for seniors. If you're still with me right now and this video is resonating with you, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Your engagement helps this message reach more people who need to hear it. Let's keep going. While a sedentary lifestyle is one major contributor, another is something as simple and common as caffeine. Many seniors enjoy their morning coffee or an afternoon cup of tea, and understandably so. However, few realize the impact caffeine can have on the bladder and prostate. Caffeine is a diuretic, which means it stimulates your kidneys to produce more urine. While this might not sound bad at first, what happens is your bladder ends up working overtime. More urine is produced more quickly, which leads to frequent bathroom trips and increased urgency. In addition, caffeine causes the muscles surrounding the bladder to contract more frequently and more forcefully, leading to leaks or difficulty holding urine. All of this contributes to a strained and overactive urinary system, which ends up irritating the prostate even further. This irritation and stress on the urinary system may not be immediately noticeable, but over time, it wears the body down. Many older adults find themselves in this trap, unaware that their seemingly harmless daily habits are placing extra stress on one of the most delicate and important organs in their body. The result is an enlarged prostate, increased discomfort, and a growing list of daily challenges. The good news is that this process can be slowed or even reversed through awareness and consistent change. You don't have to give up coffee entirely, but moderating your intake and balancing it with proper hydration and movement can significantly reduce the damage. A little awareness each day can go a long way toward protecting your health. Don't let comfort today become a source of discomfort tomorrow. With just a few thoughtful changes to your routine, drinking more water, moving your body regularly, and being mindful of irritants like caffeine, you can take control of your prostate health. And you don't have to do it alone. Share this information with a friend. Leave your thoughts in the comments, and stay tuned for the next habits you may not realize are affecting you. There's more to come, and the most harmful habit of all is still ahead. Stay with me. Your body will thank you. Caffeine increases bladder pressure, which becomes especially problematic for individuals with an enlarged or sensitive prostate. This added pressure creates discomfort and leads to more frequent urination. But caffeine's impact doesn't stop there. It also makes it harder for the bladder to empty completely by tightening the muscles around its neck. When urine remains in the bladder, the prostate is further strained, resulting in even more irritation. As a result, the body experiences increased discomfort, more trips to the bathroom, and heightened inflammation. Consuming multiple cups of coffee, strong black tea, or energy drinks each day adds up quickly. Even though a single small cup of coffee may seem harmless, the effects accumulate. The key is moderation. If you enjoy that first cup of coffee in the morning, consider switching to herbal or decaffeinated tea for the rest of the day. You might notice improvements in your urinary symptoms. Making minor changes like this can give your prostate the rest and relief it needs. It's not about giving up your favorite beverages completely. Rather, it's about finding a healthy balance that supports both comfort and long-term wellness. Consuming highly processed and spicy foods every day can also take a toll on prostate health. While flavorful meals are appealing, especially for older adults, ingredients like chili peppers, black pepper, and hot sauces can irritate the prostate. If your prostate is already enlarged or inflamed, these spicy foods can worsen the problem. Occasional spicy meals are generally fine, but frequent consumption increases the risk of irritation. On the other hand, processed foods are loaded with ingredients that undermine your health, including unhealthy fats, excessive salt, artificial flavors, and preservatives. These additives don't support your body. They slowly damage it. For example, high salt intake puts stress on the urinary system, making it work harder and causing fluid retention. Over time, foods like fast food, canned meats, chips, and frozen meals disrupt hormonal balance, especially testosterone levels, which are directly connected to prostate health. A diet heavy in processed items can lead to hormonal imbalances, weight gain, and chronic inflammation, all of which increase the risk of prostate enlargement. If most of your meals come from packages rather than being homemade, your prostate may already be affected. To reduce this risk, try incorporating more organic and anti-inflammatory foods into your diet, such as fresh berries, leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and healthy oils. Eating well doesn't have to be boring. It just has to support your body, especially your prostate. Holding in your urine for long periods may seem harmless, but it's a habit that can lead to serious prostate issues over time. We've all delayed bathroom breaks when busy or away from a restroom, but making a routine of this behavior strains the bladder. The bladder stretches unnaturally when you retain urine, and this added pressure is transferred directly to the prostate, which sits just below it. With consistent strain, the prostate tissue can become irritated and swollen. This issue is especially concerning for older adults because the muscles that help control the bladder and prostate weaken with age. Delaying urination also increases the risk of incomplete bladder emptying, which leaves behind stagnant urine, a breeding ground for bacteria and a source of inflammation. These conditions can trigger infections that aggravate the prostate even more and cause the gland to swell. Beyond discomfort, this can interfere with sleep and overall well-being. Listening to your body and go to the bathroom when needed is a simple yet powerful way to protect your prostate, especially if you're trying to get better sleep at night. Avoiding delayed urination is key. Your bladder and prostate work together as a system. When one is under stress, the other feels it too. Honoring your body's natural signals and developing a consistent bathroom routine can help you avoid long-term complications. Don't underestimate this habit. It's one of the most effective and easiest defenses you have. Another dangerous habit for prostate health is exposure to cigarette smoke, whether through direct smoking or secondhand inhalation. Smoking is known to introduce toxins into the body that damage sensitive tissues, and the prostate is no exception. These harmful substances promote inflammation, impair blood circulation, and increase oxidative stress throughout the body. When your body's ability to heal itself is compromised by oxidative stress, the prostate becomes more vulnerable to damage. Over time, this can lead to chronic inflammation, enlargement of the prostate, and potentially an increased risk of prostate cancer. The longer you've been exposed to cigarette smoke, especially in older age, the more pronounced the damage becomes. Additionally, smoking depletes essential antioxidants in the body, further weakening its defense mechanisms. Even if you quit smoking years ago, regular exposure to secondhand smoke can still negatively affect your prostate. If you currently smoke, it's critical to explore quitting options with your doctor. There are natural remedies, nicotine replacement therapies, and support systems that can make the transition easier and safer. The benefits of quitting begin quickly. Your blood circulation improves, inflammation decreases, and the prostate begins to heal within weeks. If you've never smoked, make it a priority to avoid exposure to secondhand smoke altogether. A single decision can lead to years of improved prostate health and reduce urinary symptoms. It's never too late to make this change. Protecting your prostate starts with removing harmful influences from your environment. Finally, skipping regular medical checkups is a serious mistake that many men make. Often, people avoid going to the doctor until they feel something is wrong. But when it comes to the prostate, waiting for symptoms to appear can be dangerous. Prostate enlargement and other related issues can develop silently, without any noticeable signs in the early stages. Regular screenings are essential because they allow for early detection and timely intervention. After the age of 60, the likelihood of developing prostate problems increases significantly, and routine checkups become even more critical. These visits help your healthcare provider monitor prostate size, evaluate urinary function, and detect any abnormalities that may signal more serious issues. With early detection, many prostate conditions can be managed effectively through lifestyle changes, medications, or non-invasive treatments. But without routine care, minor problems can escalate into more severe complications that require more aggressive interventions. Think of medical exams as a form of preventive maintenance for your body. Just like you wouldn't ignore a warning light in your car, you shouldn't ignore your body's need for routine monitoring. Establishing a schedule with your doctor and sticking to it is one of the best steps you can take to protect your prostate. Don't wait until the symptoms become unbearable. Your health is too important to take chances. Taking proactive steps today can lead to a healthier, more comfortable life tomorrow. Signs of infections, growths, or inflammation that may not yet be causing pain can often be detected through basic medical examinations. Digital rectal exams and PSA tests, for instance, are quick, non-invasive procedures that have proven to be life-saving. When these checkups are skipped or delayed, you lose a valuable opportunity to catch potential problems early when they're still easy to treat. Speaking up about prostate or urinary problems may feel awkward for some men, but the sooner you address them, the more treatment options you'll have. Early detection allows for lifestyle adjustments rather than full-blown medical interventions. Neglecting your regular screenings can lead to major problems like prostate infections and urinary retention, both of which can escalate if not addressed early on. Talking to your doctor about prostate health at least once a year isn't just a precaution. It's a proactive step that can prevent long-term issues and provide peace of mind. Early detection often eliminates the need for medication or surgery, especially when caught in the early stages. In many cases, something as simple as dietary changes, increased physical activity, or stress reduction can be enough to keep symptoms at bay. That's why it's so important to avoid waiting until your symptoms become unbearable or disrupt your daily life. For men over 60, staying ahead of prostate problems should be a top priority. Proactive care is not just about avoiding discomfort. It's about preserving your independence and quality of life. Before we continue, I want to mention a helpful tool that many seniors have found invaluable: the Senior Health Tracker. This is a smart and easy-to-use smartphone app designed to track your daily health metrics, including symptoms, fluid intake, bathroom visits, and doctor appointments. The reason this app is so important is because consistent, reliable data gives doctors a much clearer picture of your overall health. It's surprising how few apps are tailored specifically to the needs of men over 60, even as the demand for targeted health tracking grows. This app fills that gap and is free to try. You'll find the link in the description below. Don't miss out on an opportunity to take better control of your health with just a few taps. Now, let's talk about something that's affecting many men unknowingly: diet. Habit number 3 that contributes silently to prostate problems is the overconsumption of red meat. Red meat may be a staple in many diets, but eating it daily, especially processed forms like bacon, sausage, and deli meats, can trigger inflammation in the body, including in the prostate. The chemicals and saturated fats used in meat processing can disrupt hormone balance and increase oxidative stress, which inflames the prostate. For older adults, digestion slows down, making it harder to break down red meat efficiently. This leads to weight gain, poor gut health, and pressure on the pelvic area, all of which can worsen prostate conditions. Fortunately, cutting back on red meat just a little can make a big difference. You don't need to give it up completely. Instead, try limiting it to once or twice a week and add more high-fiber, plant-based meals to your diet, like lentil stews, vegetable soups, and grilled lean meats such as chicken or fish. These meals are easier to digest and support your body's efforts to reduce inflammation. Small changes to your eating habits can result in big improvements: better digestion, higher energy levels, and a healthier prostate in the long run. You'll still enjoy your meals. You're just choosing better balance. Habit number 2 involves excess belly fat, which is far more serious than many men realize. Carrying extra weight around the abdomen isn't just about appearance. It's a red flag for underlying prostate problems. Belly fat produces inflammatory chemicals that circulate throughout the body and reach the prostate. This chronic, low-level inflammation contributes to prostate enlargement, urinary discomfort, and even erectile dysfunction. Additionally, abdominal fat affects your hormonal balance, increasing estrogen while reducing testosterone, two hormones that significantly influence prostate health. An oversized waistline often signals deeper internal imbalances and increased pressure on your pelvic organs. You don't need to resort to extreme diets. Gradual, steady improvements are the most effective and sustainable. Start with simple steps. Reduce your sugar intake. Take smaller meal portions and go for short walks each day. Even modest weight loss can significantly reduce urinary symptoms and discomfort. The pressure that belly fat places on your bladder and prostate is often underestimated, yet when relieved, it can offer incredible physical relief. Aim for a waist measurement under 40 inches. When you lower your abdominal fat, you reduce stress on your body inside and out, and your prostate will respond positively. Finally, The most overlooked yet damaging habit is uncontrolled chronic stress. Prolonged stress doesn't just affect your mood, it triggers inflammation throughout your body, including the prostate. When you're constantly worried, anxious, or overwhelmed, your body releases stress hormones like cortisol. These hormones tighten muscles, disrupt hormone balance, and constrict blood vessels in your pelvic area. This creates tension and limits circulation to the prostate, which irritates the nerves and contributes to pain and urinary urgency. Over time, chronic stress weakens your immune system, making it harder for your body to fight off infection and inflammation. Many seniors carry emotional burdens silently, concerns about finances, relationships, or health, and that stress accumulates. It may not seem related to your physical health, but it is. Symptoms like prostate swelling, increased urination, or pain can often be traced back to chronic stress. The good news? It's fully within your control. You can begin by practicing deep breathing, stretching, taking short walks, or simply enjoying quiet time every day. Laughter, restful sleep, and social interaction are more than just nice. They're powerful tools for internal healing. Managing stress is about more than just feeling calm. It's about reversing damage and giving your body the environment it needs to heal. So now that you know which habits might be harming your prostate, what will you do differently? These aren't small changes. These are powerful, life-enhancing decisions that can prevent months, or even years, of unnecessary pain, insomnia, and dependence on medication. If you're over 60, don't wait for symptoms to get worse. Choose one change to make today. Walk more. Drink more water. Say no to that second helping of bacon. Every step you take matters. Be sure to check out and download the Senior Health Tracker app mentioned earlier. It's one of the easiest ways to stay consistent and take control of your health. Healing won't happen overnight, but with the right habits, your body can begin to restore itself. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, please share it with your friends, family, or anyone over 60 who might benefit from it. You're not alone on this journey. With the right knowledge and a little effort, healing is possible at any age. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and if this message resonates with you, type 1 below. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss our best health tips for seniors. If you take care of your prostate, it will take care of you.